What is up, YouTube? Case Must Primary back at you with yet another video. I know my last video was kind of weird, like some dude in a giant Rocco's Modern Life head talking about marshmallow in Walmart. I was bored. I was on a date at Walmart with my girlfriend. I was out of town. I thought it would be funny. Sue me. I'm trying to be funny. Anyway, today I am back with another top 10 video. And I've been debating on which topic to cover. I was tempted to do either my top 10 movies of all time or my top 10 favorite Kamen Riders, mainly because of the new rumors of Kamen Rider Zeo that are starting to leak. And the main reason I say top 10 movie is because when I was at the gym yesterday, they were showing Real Steel on TV, and I was watching it while I was doing my workout. But instead, I'm going to be doing my top 10 predictions for San Diego Comic-Con for this year, 2018. I did just watch Mojo's top 10 list, and anything that you'll see on this list was not on Watch Mojo's. I did list a few of these things in my comment on the video, but I didn't list all of them. Hope at least some of them will appear at Comic-Con. These are just predictions at this point. You're probably wondering, am I going to the con? When am I worthy enough of going to Comic-Con? Like, the people who go to Comic-Con, they're all the way up here. I'm all the way down here. There's no way I'm going to San Diego. There's no way. No way. But anyway, let's get into the list, shall we? Let's start off with number 10, which is a second poster or trailer for the upcoming Halloween movie. Now, you may remember I did a reaction video to the first trailer for the upcoming Halloween movie. A few days later, I pre-ordered my replica of the mask for this year's Halloween movie. It's pre-ordered. I'm going to be going to Hobby Lobby soon to buy a mannequin head so I can display it on my nightstand over here with my Pops and my Infinity Gauntlet and Voltron. We've had the same poster for 3 months. That sideways picture of Michael Myers' mask, where it's half shaded and shows half the mask with just the title. When are we going to see more than just this? You know, we've seen every angle of Michael Myers from head to toe, from the outfit to the mask. We've seen Laurie Strode. We've seen her house. We've seen what this final confrontation between Michael Myers and Laurie Strode could look like. Why don't we get a poster? Something that takes all these elements we saw in the trailer and put them together. Something to make this potentially final Halloween movie go out with a bang. I mean, I was browsing custom fan-made posters on Pinterest, and I saw one that looked really good until I realized it was just a copy of the Halloween 4 poster. But still, another trailer and another poster would be nice. Take notes, Universal. YouTube Miramax. Number 9, the first trailer and or poster for Captain Marvel. I'm pretty sure all of you saw this coming after you saw Infinity War. If you didn't see Infinity War, spoiler alert, sorry. But let's be honest, ever since we saw the end of Infinity War, we have been dying for our first look at Captain Marvel. I mean, we did get some set photos a few months ago of her in the green and blue concept suit. And we have seen photos of Samuel L. Jackson as a younger Nick Fury. But I think it's time we get a trailer. It's about time we get a trailer. Or if not a trailer, at least a teaser poster. And maybe they release a trailer later on this year. But still, getting at least one or both of those things at Comic-Con would definitely whet our appetites for this movie. Because next to Avengers 4, Captain Marvel is probably going to be the biggest Marvel movie to come out next year. I mean, it's almost going to be as big as what Black Panther was. So that's just my hopes. Fingers crossed. Number 8, and this one is kind of a long shot, and I doubt this will actually happen, but the title and release date reveal for Saw 9 or Jigsaw 2, whatever you want to call it. Now, we can all agree that when we saw Jigsaw, it left us on a huge cliffhanger. We found out who was the new what's the term I'm looking for? Successor to the Jigsaw legacy. What are they gonna do with it? That movie pretty much showed us the first ever traps made by Jigsaw, and flashed forward 10 years later to when they finally found the remains of those traps or games being played out. And we found the new successor to the Jigsaw legacy. What comes next? I mean, we've never found out what happened to Hoffman or Dr. Gordon at the end of Saw 3D. Maybe Jigsaw 2 will clarify all those things. They'll tell us what happened to them. Also, when they were promoting Jigsaw, they showed a picture of Billy on a roller coaster track. And there was rumors of a potential roller coaster themed trap, with a death very similar to that of Final Destination 3. So maybe we could finally be getting some more information about Saw 9, or Jigsaw 2, whatever you want to call it. We'll find out. Granted, it's a long shot, but there's a possibility this could happen. Stranger things have happened. Number 7. The reboot announcement for The Rocketeer. Now, for many years, we have wondered, what is Disney going to do with The Rocketeer? There have been all sorts of leaks and rumors about what they're going to do with The Rocketeer. Some people have said that they would remake the film. Some people have said they would do a sequel. Some people thought they would do a reboot. Or maybe a children's animated series. And by children's animated series, I don't mean regular Disney Channel or Disney XD. I mean Playhouse Disney is what the rumor said. It's about time we got this was brought to light. I mean, I saw The Rocketeer for the first time earlier this year. It was a good movie. A really early superhero flick. Despite it was really good considering it was made in the 90s. You know, it's high time The Rocketeer got the recognition he deserves. So, hopefully Disney will announce whatever they're doing with The Rocketeer. The other rumor is that there's an African-American woman adorning the identity of the Rocketeer, or multiple women taking on the Rocketeer identity. And like I said, there was also the rumor of the Playhouse Disney animated series. That's also rumored. We'll find out in due time. Whether it be at Comic-Con this year or next year at D23. I'm sure we'll find out soon. Number 6, also found at Disney. The first trailer and maybe poster for the live-action Aladdin. Now, I'm not gonna lie. I have been really interested in a live-action remake of Aladdin for a while. Even long before the death of Robin Williams, God rest his soul. I have wondered if they made a live-action Aladdin, what would it be like? You know? Who would they cast to play Aladdin? Who would Robin Williams reprise his role as the genie? Of course, that's now going to be filled by Will Smith, and let me tell you, he's got some big shoes to fill. I want to see my first look at this film. I mean, we've gotten our first looks at Mary Poppins Returns, Christopher Robin, and Dumbo. When are we going to get our first look at Aladdin? This would be a perfect opportunity for all the Disney fans to get what they want, which is our first look at the live-action Aladdin coming out early next year. We could see our first look at Aladdin, Genie, Jafar, Jasmine, Iago maybe, if he's in the movie. It would be nice to get our first trailer and poster for Aladdin. It's a long shot, but I'm hoping it happens. Number 5. Another poster and the third trailer for Venom. Now, in a recent issue of Entertainment Weekly, which I'm no longer a subscriber to, we did get another look at Venom. Basically, if you remember in the trailer that came out back in April, we saw our first look at the symbiote of Venom. As the symbiote kind of formed over Tom Hardy's face, and we saw his tongue, and we heard his roar. This picture in Entertainment Weekly basically showed it from an opposite angle, and a little bit of the torso. I'd like to see another poster with the full body picture of Venom. And another trailer showing full Venom in action. You know, we need something to seal the deal. And also, I'd like to know what this movie is going to be rated. The rumor for the longest time is that it was going to be PG-13. Or it was going to be, not PG-13, R. There's been rumors for a long time this movie was going to be R-rated. Are those rumors true? Is this movie going to be R-rated? Or is it going to be like the traditional Marvel films, rated PG-13? We'll find out due time. Comic-Con would be a perfect time to reveal these details. I mean, we know it comes out in October. We know it stars Tom Hardy as Eddie Brock. It'd be nice to get some these, like a poster and another trailer, and maybe the rating. That's just my opinion. Number 4. This one is also a long shot and probably isn't going to happen, but the announcement of the reboot of The Greatest American Hero. The only reason that this got scrapped is because of the failure of Marvel's The Defenders. That's the only reason that that ABC scrapped all of their superhero shows. But once they realize how well the HBO's adaptation of Watchmen is going to do, and how well other Marvel movies are doing, they're going to want to get back in the superhero game. The only other thing that really could stop the Greatest American Hero reboot from happening is their plan for who was going to be in the lead role. Originally, it was rumored that the lead role would be played by an Indian American woman. The series would have the same premise. Aliens give a citizen a suit, loses the instruction manual, has to learn the powers through trial and error, and save the world. So, that's just my opinion. I liked the original Great American Hero series. It's been a while since I've watched it, but I liked it. So when are we going to get this reboot? I mean, yes, ABC is a little bit under fire because of the whole Roseanne controversy, but come on, let us walk on air one more time. Let us see this reboot of The Greatest American Hero. Give us what we want. You know, once you see how well HBO's Watchmen does when it comes out, you'll think twice about canceling the reboot of Greatest American Hero. Here's hoping that they change their minds and they'll give it to us at Comic-Con. Like I said, it's a stretch, but maybe it can happen. Number 3, and I think a lot of you will agree with me on this one, the trailer for Season 8 of Game of Thrones. That is going to be a big thing for HBO. The big thing for them recently has been their recent release of Michael B. Jordan in the movie of my all-time least favorite book, Fahrenheit 451. But Game of Thrones has been their top-rated program for years. And we've been dying for a look at the final season that's going to be airing next year. Comic-Con would be a perfect opportunity to release that trailer and give us our first look at this last season. You know, what's going to happen in the north between Daenerys and Jon Snow? What's Tyrion going to do? Is Cersei still going to be on the Iron Throne? Let us know what's going to happen in this final season, so we have something to hype up for when the season comes out next year. That's just my opinion. But still, it would be great to see that. Number 2, a second trailer and or poster. I know I'm saying a lot of posters. I like to use them as phone wallpapers, but at least a second trailer for Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald. Now, I remember when first Fantastic Beasts came out, and I loved that movie. I felt really bad that I didn't get to see any of the Harry Potter movies in theaters when they came out. I felt really, really bad. Because by the time I was getting into Harry Potter, it was about the time the movies were coming to a close, when Half-Blood Prince and Deathly Hallows Parts 1 and 2 were released in theaters. And I didn't see any of them in theaters, and I felt so guilty. I felt so guilty for not seeing any of those movies in theaters, and I regret it to this day. But when Fantastic Beasts came out in 2016, I thought, this is my chance at redemption. This is my chance to finally see an installment of The Wizarding World in theaters. And I loved it. I loved that movie. It was easily one of my favorite movies of 2016. And I remember going to buy it on the day it came out on DVD. It's still here in my room. I've watched it a bunch of times. Awesome movie. I'm really curious to see what is going to happen with the young version of Dumbledore and Newt Scamander against Gellert Grindelwald. I mean, Johnny Depp does look amazing as Grindelwald. I forget the name of the actor who plays the young version of Dumbledore, but hopefully he does not disappoint. Maybe we'll see Queenie and Jacob get reunited, and maybe they'll fall in love again. I mean, it could be difficult considering that Jacob's memories were obliterated at the end of the first movie, and we did see Queenie walk into Jacob's bakery, so maybe they might remember each other. It's a possibility, but who knows? Anything's possible. But still, at least another trailer, if not that and a poster, for this next installment in the franchise. I've got high hopes, and I know my girlfriend would love to see that too. And finally, number 1, a first trailer and sneak peek at the 13th Doctor for Doctor Who. Now, the only reason I'm saying this is because a couple days ago it was revealed some of the exclusives that the BBC would be offering for the 13th Doctor's Doctor Who run, including a limited edition, or not really limited edition, but Comic-Con exclusive Funko Pop of the 13th Doctor, which, in my opinion, I hope it gets a regular release, because I would very much like to add a Funko Pop that isn't red or blue to my collection. Seriously, look at every Funko Pop I own. It's either been red or blue. I have Venompool, I have Daredevil, I have Tron, and I got Sharknado somewhere. I'd like to have something of a different gender, preferably female, or something that's not a superhero or red or blue. This would be a perfect opportunity for us to get some footage of the 13th Doctor in action. You know, there was rumors that we saw her sonic screwdriver a few months ago, which kind of looks like a elongated cane hook or something. I really don't know if that was our first look at her sonic screwdriver or some other prop or weapon from the show. But let's get a look at Jodie Whittaker in action. I mean, I did have my doubts at first. I mean, my video reaction to the trailer was one of my most controversial videos I've uploaded since my review of the Sons of Anarchy vest. But still, let's get a look at the Doctor in action. Let's get a trailer, a sneak peek, a release date maybe. Maybe the theme song. Anything. Just show us some footage of the 13th Doctor. I mean, yes, there have been set photos, and we did get that picture last November of her in her costume with her TARDIS, which I do actually like. I like her costume, it's a good look. I'm still growing the TARDIS. I mean, it's the same TARDIS I know and love, and I'm still getting used to the pull to open sign being black instead of white. But I'm sure it will grow on me. Maybe future Doctors will use it. But let's see this Doctor in action. We've gotten plenty of teaser images over the years, or over the past few months. We've seen her in her costume. We've maybe seen her sonic screwdriver. Let's see her in action. See this new companion that just got revealed, Ryan. Let's see those two, or the interior of the TARDIS. Let's see it all unfold in a trailer, and find out when exactly in fall this show is going to premiere on the BBC. So that way we can set our DVRs, and maybe put a down payment on the series on DVD. And also maybe anticipate the Christmas special. So, that's pretty much it. Those are my top 10 predictions for San Diego Comic-Con this year. Do you agree with my list? What are your predictions for this year's Comic-Con? Will you be in attendance at Comic-Con? I for sure won't, because I can't afford to go to Comic-Con. You have to be chosen to go. But if you get to go, I envy you, and I hope you have a good time. But yeah, I guess that's about it. Later, guys. I am out of here.